Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? What is it? Monday, right? Yeah. What a weekend! Wow. Oh, geez. So what's new? What's happening? You guys have a good weekend? Mine was up and down, up and down. I can tell you a long story. Um, I don't know. I guess I could. On Threads this weekend. Yesterday, as a matter of fact. I'll read it to you and fill you in. I'll fill you in because, you only got so much. And I didn't want to make like a 4-post thing trying to get every nook and cranny. But if you don't do that, then you get a million comments and questions. Which is, yeah, sure. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, gosh. I have a situation with my son. He's mentally challenged, right? He's not. And he has an alcohol problem. To me, it's a bad alcohol problem. But it seems his bad alcohol problem now, in the earlier days, no. It's more in control now, but anyway. He's renting. He's paying his bills. And he kept bugging me about, well, let me just read this to you. My son kept bugging me about what's going to happen when I croak and hitting around about how much he's going to get. Really? Already? It made me mad, and I told him repeatedly I'm not going anywhere and not to count on me for a life of leisure when you're gone. I don't have a lot of money. I'm not a rich person. Okay? He's renting in another town and was hoping to get my house too. And that ain't happening. He trashed my mother's house when he lived in her house. And that's because, let me clear this up. It was because it was her house. And she had passed. And he was still there. And he had to go, but he decided him and a bunch of his friends would get together and have giant parties there, and that's how I trashed her house. So, anyway, because it was his Graham's house, and he didn't realize, because he was drinking and rabble-rousing people and all that other shit, right? So anyway, not an excuse. I'm making an excuse for him. Okay. He's mentally challenged and has a bad alcohol problem. I thought a lot and I decided to give him a future. See, what he's doing is renting right now. And rents keep getting higher and higher and higher. And the amount of money he makes is getting narrower and narrower and narrower. And it's going to get to a point where he's not going to be able to afford to rent anywhere anymore. So what's he going to do? What's he going to do when he's in that situation where, you can only do so much and you only work so hard? He does cement work. We're in the Northeast. And in the winter months, it's tough. It's tough going, So during the summer, you got to do and save and all that. So, he pays his rent and his bills. All right, because he knows he doesn't want to be. He was homeless when he was younger. When everybody washed their hands of him, so to speak. Said, that's it, we're done with you after all between me and my mother, which is his grandmother. Numerous fines, damages, bills, well, you name it. So, anyway, where was I at? All right. So what I did, I decided to look for a permanent place for him. All right. And the last place he rented, the last place he rented was above a bar. And he made it, he really, made it look beautiful. I mean, his landlord was fair enough to, cut his rent and let him do fixer-upper stuff. And he had it really, really nice. But then they sold the bar, and the new landlord wanted more money. So he had to go with the people that originally owned the bar. They own a couple other properties, so they kind of set him up, But they still ended up charging him more than where he was at above the bar. So anyway, shit's getting tight. And so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I hope you people watch this because it's important to me. All right. Okay, so I'm looking for a fixer-upper house for him that won't break the bank and have that as his inheritance. Okay, he will pay me every month whatever the taxes are so I can pay them when they're due. Because if he takes... I don't think he's disciplined enough because taxes come out 3 times a year. There's city, county, and then school tax on properties. This is in Pennsylvania. Yeah, right, buddy. I don't know if you're coming up or not. So I figure at least I'll know the taxes are paid if he pays me what the taxes are. And I told him, if you don't pay, I'm not going to pay. And if I don't pay, the county is going to take your property. They'll take you and auction your property off for whatever the back taxes are. So they'll screw around. He promised me he won't. So anyway, he's terrible with money and goes through it like water. The reason I say that is instead of he pays all his stuff and everything, like I said, his bills and stuff. But instead of socking some extra money away for a rainy day, it's like he was a real big fan of this band, and he bought all their peripheral stuff, and he ended up having to sell it. So now, a couple years later, he decided he's going to buy it back. Oh, dear Lord, at a higher price because the stuff increases in value as the years go by, right? So I'm like, damn, boy, quit doing that shit. So anyway, so that's why I say he's terrible with money and goes through it like water. He's really a good skilled laborer and can remodel and fix things. So a fixer-upper will be great for him. It'll keep him busy fixing it up. He can use the money he was paying for rent to fix the place up the way he wants it. If it's his, he'll take care of it. He has a dog. And he treats that dog like freaking gold. I mean, every little thing that dog needs, that dog gets. I'm serious. This, the vet shots, everything. So I know if it's something that's his, he's really going to take care of it. And he took care of the place above the bar by fixing it all up, painting it, putting tiles, painting floors, all that shit. So I know he's going to do it. It's just he's going to need the money to do it. So the money he was paying in rent, put it toward that. And he can fix it up the way he wants it. Like I said, if it's his, he'll take care of it. So do you think it's a good idea? I got through all this in 10 minutes. That's great. And some of the stuff I got is like, man. Here, I'll give you one. I think you need to stop airing your dirty laundry on social media. I'm like, I started laughing and I put FO. I think you missed the whole point of the post. I was asking for feedback, not a critique. See, now this, the lady says, I need a will and a POA. Well, here's the thing. I have a will for the other. And a power of attorney. That's not the point. The point is when the house will be in my name. So when I pass, it'll be in the will that it'll be willed to him. So then it'll be in his name. And then that's when this other lady says, well, you know, what's he going to do? Drink? What if he sells the house? You know, what if he sells the house and decides to use that to drink? No, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. Because once he has it nice, it's going to be his house. His house. You know, because like I told you about this band stuff that he, whatchamacallit, that he did. And the reason he sold the band stuff before, don't get me wrong, is because he needed the money because he had to move. He had a marriage that failed and he had to move and sell his band paraphernalia in order to have enough money to go ahead and get to this place, this last place above the bar where, you know, so he could pay the rent. Okay. And, you know, because they wanted a down payment. I mean, not a down payment. Security deposit and all this other crazy shit, right? So it's the only way he had the extra money to do it, so he had to sell his band stuff. And I mean, he took care of it, too. Another lady says you need a trust. Why should I pay someone to... And I call it spoon feeding him because after I go, a trust, that's exactly what they're going to do. I mean, I had asked my daughter that maybe that she would give him like $1,000 a month for so many months. And that would be his inheritance. But I'm thinking no, because if I give him $1,000 a month, he's still living where he's at, still paying rent. If they raise the rent too much more, he's not going to be able to afford it. $1,000 a month, all he's going to do is piss it away. You know, he's not going to put it away. He's going to think of more band shit to buy and all this other crazy stuff. You know. So, no. No, and then after the money's gone, he'll have nothing. And then he'll be homeless. And he'll be homeless and older. So that doesn't make sense either. So I kind of like really thought this out. You need a trust, not a will. No. And the lady says, do you ever watch Dateline? Like, why? What the hell? Another person says, what makes you think he'll pay every month if excuse after excuse is his playbook? I never said that. Did I ever say that he had excuse after excuse? And he says, think hard. Okay, I said this before. My response was, he pays his rent and utilities faithfully because he's terrified of being homeless again. He knows if I don't pay the taxes, he don't pay me. If he don't pay me, the county will take the house and every penny he would put into it would be gone. He knows I don't screw around. Okay, so there. And these people say enable him. You know, there's so many times that he's talked to me about he did this and now he's broke and you know what? I said, oh, well, I didn't bail him out. Guess what? He ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, Another Karen lady says, why would you spend your money now to give him a house? Because after I'm gone, no one will help him. No, not even because there's not even his sister will help him. So that's just the way it is. See, this is no, put your money in a trust. And that's my thing, too, about a trust. Who gets paid to handle that trust? It's not free, and I don't have that much to pay someone every month to spoon feed him. Yeah, because what they're going to do, they're going to skim off the top. They're going to take their share because they're... anybody that's cheap that would do this? No. I mean, like, if you ask a lawyer or a trust... you're going to charge service. There's going to be service fees to service the trust. So, this lady says, oh, too much help is no help. For God's sake, enjoy your money now. You work for it and you can't take it with you. Treat yourself to nice outings, good food, good entertainment, travel, nice home surroundings, expensive sheets. Don't let an irresponsible drinker take joy from the years you have left. I've seen this exact same thing play out in my spouse's family, and it was a tragedy. The way his mother lived to support her alcoholic sons, so very sad. Please think of yourself I'm okay. Dear lady, I can't go anywhere, really. I mean, not for very long because I have lung issues. Okay, so, it's what it is. It's just what it is. I am comfortable. All my life I never had anything. Nothing. All my life I never had anything. Nothing, I mean, just like, hey. So, yeah, I mean, like, just like, and I realized from my own experience, and I didn't piss any of the money away. I got a little bit from my mother when she passed away. After, my dad passed, everything went to my mother, and then my mother passed. Then she divided it up between me and my sister and all that other shit, And I didn't piss it away, but when it was gone, it was gone. I didn't have anything to show for it. I didn't. A couple years later, I wanted to buy a house, and there was no one left but my grandmother. And I felt so terrible for even asking her. I said, Graham, I want to buy this house. I had a bad I was a Marine, oh, God, I was a monster when I was in the Marine Corps. Forget it. I was a garbage head freaking monster, and I came out totally freaking whacked. I mean, I had a really bad alcohol problem. Really, I got in a few bit of trouble. I mean, not like prison time or nothing like that, but like but fines and all that, and stupid shit. So I know. And I asked my gram, can I borrow $1,000? And we moved away from where she lived when I was younger. I grew up on the north side in Pittsburgh. And whole family was north side people. And so anyway, the rest of the relatives and her grandchildren were there. They'd come and visit us maybe once every 6 months or so. And she got kind of upset and cried. She says, "So, Chucky," she says, "I'll give you that $1,000. All those years I never was able to give you anything. And I spent it on the other kids." So she gave it to me, you know. Never had to pay her back. That was, you know, that was something. So anyway, that's enough about me. But yeah, so I'm okay, but I'm not rich. Not rich at all. Matter of fact, there's a lot I wouldn't have if it wasn't for, you know, because I got jacked up in the Marine Corps. And so that's helping. I mean, now I got a lifelong thing, but hey, it's the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And so anyway, I spent 20 minutes on this. Is there any other questions? I just don't know what else to say. I mean, there's just some of the comments were like really, and there were a lot of people. As a matter of fact, after I got like so many, I had to change it because then they were starting to get really stupid shit. So I went and changed it to only people that follow me can respond. This is the other thing. This makes me mad about threads. I'll just real comment. Is you start reading a thread, right? You start reading a thread, and then you get all the way to the point you know there's a shitload left, and it says some additional replies aren't available. Learn more. Why aren't they? It's my thread. Why aren't you showing, like, why? Have they been so ignorant and nasty that they would say something? Or is it just like you're trying to save space on your server? You know? I don't know. I don't know. So I really hope, and I'm going to put on here when I post the show, I really hope people watch it. I really hope people watch this. Here's a lady. So this lady got me. It just no. Yeah, no. Anyway, what are we doing now? This person's even making me wonder what the hell they bleh. Where is that? Where's it at? What do you want, baby? Come on, get up here. Get up here. If you're gonna get up here, get up here. Here, up here, up here, up here. All right. So anyway. Well, I did. What do you want, buddy? Come on, get up here, man. Kisses, Kisses was my first baby. She was the most wonderful baby. And now I got Peaches for the past couple years, and I still accidentally call her. Come on. Get up here. See, finally went up on a cover that I built to see out the window upstairs. So, anyway, I hope you people watch this, and hopefully I clarified a lot of stuff for you guys. I I really do. I really do hope people watch this. I don't usually get watched that much. As a matter of fact, this YouTube thing is more like, for me than anything else, they're raw videos that I just go ahead and put up. Because I'm not going to go ahead and edit and all that other crazy stuff. So, look at her. What's she doing? She's crawling on my back. Oh, don't claw up on my back now. Are you comfortable there? Oh my God, this cat would do anything for attention. Give me a break, buddy. No, get the hell down. No. Get down. No, you ain't allowed up here. Get down. Oh, God damn. Oh! What the hell do you want? Oh, man. She's wrecking me. Anyway. So, anyway. What do we do? What? Okay. Geez, I got 4 minutes. This person, wow, listen to this. My goodness, what this guy? Okay, so anyway, it says 1 of 2. Now, where's 2 at? This guy, I don't know if he's replying to somebody or what. No kid. Oh, wait. Okay. Nah. Okay, no kids by 30 is a red flag, by the way. I don't think so. Thinking that women exist only to breed is the red flag, actually. Yes. Novel Heartbeat, that's who it is. It says that. Thinking that women exist only to breed. This is a red flag. And why am I doing it there when I could be doing it here? Home on Threads. Who the hell? Barron Trump. Everybody says, don't pick on that kid. Barron Trump. He's an innocent. No, he's not. Barron Trump follows in Dad Donald's footsteps and launches his own racial slur at a reporter. He has dead eyes. He's like, whoa, my God, scary. Radical leftist scum senior. Oh, boy, posted a thing. Get out of this country. Get out of his country. He owns the country. Does anyone know who owns the country? He's on a day-by-day lease at Motel 6. That's the guy. Green-eyed lizard. Got to follow her. Great lady. A magnificent woman. She's exercising. She brought herself down from a larger lady to what she is now. You got to check her out. Green-eyed lizard. Check her out. She's a good lady. Linda.Putt.96. Lemons, limes, lollipops, liverwurst, and lettuce. I look forward to seeing what yours are. You need 5 items from the grocery store that start with the letter of your first name. What are you buying? I don't know. It's time's up, man. I'll tell you what. I filled this up. Let me say goodbye to these people and say goodbye to you. United States, UK, Canada, Ukraine. Thank you, people on the radio, for listening. See, that's where my people are. They're on the radio. The internet radio, yeah. That's my people there, boy. Boy. My people. And say goodbye to them. I'm going to say goodbye to you, right? So, be careful. Don't get that Rona. Hope you watch this. I'm going to put a post about it, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, bye. Bye, goodbye, 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 goodbye. And I'm going to say goodbye to you. As soon as I grab the right one, oh my God. Oh.